as we go through, and we're just about ready to start.
Yeah, I had that one in my notes. It's an interesting thought that that's your reward for winning this.
And it is in the burn bush by the forest. Look at this.
I think you called that too easily. Maybe we redo this. Heck, level 7 right away.
Level 7 right away. They'll probably go in a few rooms just to see what's going on, or Redbird won't.
Yeah, Redbird doesn't like to dive too much if he doesn't have that early weapon yet. Thirwolf might be a little more willing to do it, see if something's on the ground.
Oh, that's a fun sight in level 7. Patra, which means all the bosses in level 7 will be Patra.
For all your Patra needs, there's level 7.
And we have a bow pickup as the Armos item for RedBirdGrad.
That's a good little early item.
Oh, hi, Wizrobes in the overworld.
There goes the Deathless run.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen in chat, let's get your death guesses up and running, because with Wizrobes in the overworld, they're going to die a lot, unfortunately.
So early on, a runner's looking for a weapon that could either come in the form of a choose any cave or the wood sword. Something that'll help you explore a little bit more.
These any roads would be nice because they're relatively close to start, although they are behind an absolutely terrible enemy set. Oh, that one's pretty close to start too. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh boy. Alright, well at least one any road is halfway decent, and Redbird finds level 3.
This is one he might delve a little more into, even without the weapon, because it is a shorter dungeon.
He makes a right and finds Moldorms, or Landmolas. Nope.
Well, so much for that, level 3. At least still got one more room to look in.
17 rupee mid-secret, always a good thing. I'm sorry, 17 rupee small secret.
Now there's the advantage to some early digging. You pick up a key, and even though you can't do anything in here, maybe that'll prevent a block later on.
Yeah, the nice thing about picking up a free key every... Ooh, 27 rupee bombs, not good. The advantage of picking up a free key is the earlier dungeons, like 1 and 2, have a tendency to be very heavily locked door heavy. So picking up a free key might actually open up level 1 or 2, which, has a couple of free items in there, often.
Yeah, worth noting that, of course, we've seen the Wizrobes in the overworld, we've seen now the Lionels in the overworld, so get ready for Dark Nuts and Pulse Voice in the dungeons.
Yeah, and I think we've seen Gibdos in the overworld, too, so this is going to be, not Wizrobe, this is going to be Dark Nuts and Pulse Voice, absolutely. Good call.
Which makes the early bow nice, also bow for Thirwolf, by the way, he did get that from the Armos item. You find arrows for sale, and they're going to be an important buy, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. With the number of Pulse Voice that are likely to inhabit the dungeons, the arrow purchase will be a huge time saver.
No bombs yet. We've seen them for sale. But not for available pickup yet, and no weapon yet.
Interesting to note, we have a 16 rupee door charge. So, the fact that the small secret can cover a door repair charge is nice.
And there's a weapon. Redbird finds choose any, he's able to get the candle.
Will you be my Valentine?
So it's not much of a weapon, but it is one.
Yeah, ooh, there's level 1 underneath the waterfall. That's a nice find for RedBirdGrad with a key in hand and a candle. Oh, look, Triforce.
Yeah, easy to get to, so nice to be able to come back to it, but hopefully not ladder block. And Red Ring is the white sword item.
And it is not 4 hearts, and Thirwolf will be coming back to that as soon as he picks up hearts, 5 and or 6.
And the bomb upgrade here in level 1, that could be something worth coming back to.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering how it looks. Okay, so now the seed is opening. The dungeon's opening up a little bit. Redbird getting his heart container out of 1. Ooh, that.
Wish you had those arrows right now.
Redbird gonna reset this room. Hopefully kill. Oh, hi Goma. Hopefully we'll kill the next 2 keys with 1 shot and get to 4-pack of bombs. That's nice.
Not a bad thing at all. Possible item room here, but there's virtually no chance of clearing this room out.
Well, unless he uses the bombs. Nope. Ain't gonna work. 4 hits is not enough to kill a Vire.
So we saw the Goma in there, but it was not a Goma block. That was a key door behind him, not a shutter door. So worthy of note a little bit.
But that is a drop room. Ooh, Redbird with the nice strat where you bonk your... Oh, that is a mean sword location. That is mean.
I'm sorry, that went too fast for me. Was that the magic sword?
No, that was the wood sword.
You already hit the wood sword.
Well, RedBirdGrad just picked it up on top of the waterfall.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And it was a screen with a blue rhino, a Gibdo, and a blue Wizrobe, at least. That's a dirty sword location.
You know, for whatever reason, I had that blue candle in my head as the wood sword. Significant difference between the two. There's important differences.
Slight. Looks like we have beefed up red Wizrobes.
Big difference, though, when you're able to kill some of these things. On some of these places where you might have to traverse a few times, if you're able to snipe a few of them off, it makes walking past it easier.
Yeah, exact. I absolutely agree. And it looks like Redbird is just beelining it right back to level 1.
Yeah, you know, it didn't look that bad. If you can get the Vires, you can get probably easy access to an item there.
Grabs the Triforce. I would imagine he'll go back in now and probably try to kill off some of those bunnies in there. And like you said, the Vire room, that could very well be the staircase to the item.
So it starts to beg the question, how long will it take Thirwolf to get that wood sword, and what is Redbird able to do in that interim gap? Thirwolf's not too far away from it. He's probably going to route to it before too long. But if Redbird's able to get a couple items and this Triforce out of level 1 first, that's an advantage.
It will be.
Well, going to town on these Pulse voices.
Yep. Kill, 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 kill. Oh, they didn't go down in too many hits.
Still, makes you wish that you had the Famicom controller too.
Shout into controller to kill Pulse voice.
I always thought that hint meant use the recorder, and like, why didn't it work?
Ooh, nice.
Didn't know as kids.
Yeah, nice clock drop there.
Another taking the money, and that took Thirwolf away from the wood sword.
It did. Yeah. And, oh, that's right, he hasn't gone up that way, so he hasn't gotten his candle yet either. So let's see when... Oh, he's taking the warp zone. Where's he going to take it to? Oh, it looks like he's going to head over there now.
Okay.
So, we have a segmented one, or this is our item. Let's see what we have here.
The wand.
That is a great item for this seed, because everything that in the dungeons should be susceptible to the wand. And now all of a sudden he can do 2 or 3 hearts of damage per swing. So this is going to be something else.
Okay,
Redbird now
so
with the
to
distinct
note
advantage.
again that they do not have the red ring yet. They just both have red sprites. We have found the red ring. It's the white sword item. They just don't have enough hearts yet.
Ooh, both of our bomb upgrades are in level 1.
Are you sure that was the second one?
Or did he up it? No, he up aid and I missed it. Okay.
That makes more sense.
Or was I looking at Thirwolf's screen?
Thirwolf just walked by it.
That could be what I'm mistaken.
It's pretty early in the level. Yeah, Thirwolf's not going to be able to get to the wand yet because of having no weapon whatsoever, so he's kind of exploring to see if he can just find one on the ground. He wasn't able to, but he should soon find the wood sword.
Oh, what is that in the what was that in the like?
I did not see. I just saw what looked like a ladder block.
Oh, Redbird retried. He doesn't have the Triforce, and he doesn't have the wand anymore.
Well, we know where he's going.
Well, that's a whoops. And now Thirwolf has gotten to the screen where we know the white sword to be. Let's see if he can survive. Gets it. Oh, nice and easy.
Sword for Thirwolf at 11 minutes. It was like a 4 or 5 minute advantage for Redbird. Unfortunately, he lost all his progress. So what he had gained, he lost, but he gets the Triforce back now. Thirwolf will soon do the same. Level 1, the Great Equalizer. Nicely done, chat.
You know, I wonder if maybe he did that to save a key? I don't know. Or if it was just a legit mistake. We'll have to ask him about it post-race.
I would guess he wanted to do save instead of retry.
I'm guessing.
You know, the adrenaline's pumping. It's easy to click a button in extra time.
Oh, absolutely it is. Chat thinking that the item buried within the like that we saw for half a second was the blue boomerang.
Well, that would cause him to leave it behind.
Leave it behind, yeah. So now we have Thirwolf and RedBirdGrad picking up the wand seconds from each other.
Synchronized wand grabbing.
The next Olympic event. Okay, so Redbird, having explored a bit of level 1, has just noped out of there.
Yeah, he knows he doesn't want to go for that second item. Thirwolf doesn't yet, so he can move on a little bit faster. Still a very neck-and-neck race now with that retry. Unfortunately, Redbird lost his best early advantage.
Ooh, we
But
got some
having the
wimpy
wand for
Patras
Patra
here.
is quite nice.
Yeah, and the fact that they're relatively wimpy is wonderful. So it'll be interesting to see if Thirwolf goes back to try Red Ring right after this, or if he waits till he gets 6 hearts.
Let's see. Thirwolf found that the white sword item was the red ring. I don't believe Redbird has seen it yet.
No.
And I gotta figure he would wait for having enough hearts to be sure instead of making an extra trip.
I would tend to agree, waiting till he has enough to make sure, but we'll see what he does. He's headed down to the coast. It looks like he's going to bomb open some of the stuff down here.
We found one of the choose any's yet, so we know there's still a couple of those outstanding plus levels. There's a blue ring shop if you're so inclined. Which I think it's a bit more of a play in these flags than it is the Swiss round where hints were helpful. There is an arrow shop, and that could be significant later on.
It could very well be. You know, the first to 75 rupees should be able to pick up arrows. Nice damage. Well, nice frame clip through those poles voice. Oh, nice early Triforce in level 7. And Thirwolf is checking on Red Ring, and he gets it.
Alright, make a liar out of me, Thirwolf. I don't mind. 14 minutes in,
oh god, and now he's
Thirwolf.
And now he's Blue Ring, but really he's Red Ring, I swear. Ooh! Redbird narrowly avoiding one of the notorious FU beams to the face.
So this is a good time to mention a little backstory on our runners for those who may not be familiar with them. These, as we see, the coast item is the red candle, so that may not be one we go back for. Both of these are very much so regular runners of the nightly randomizer races that happen. You'll see them pop up on Twitch at pretty regular intervals. There'll be a couple, and these are both very much staples of those. Thirwolf is one of the absolute most consistent. Redbird, if you follow him, you're going to see a whole lot of Z1. He's playing it all the time.
And I believe they are both in the Z1 any % tournament as well, I believe. I know RBG is, I think Thirwolf is.
Yeah,
oh, shoot.
Shoot room that's blocking you.
Oh, getting confirmation in chat that Thirwolf is not in the Z1 any %.
Alright, Thirwolf's been able to rack up some money now. In fact, I think that's enough. He can go get his arrows.
Yeah,
at any lines for it.
At any time he wants. And it looks like he is beelining for something. Was that an arrow shop?
Oh, he picks up a blue candle. Well, you can certainly understand that if he hasn't gotten to a choose any yet.
Absolutely.
But the early arrows would be a great play with the money, just because you know how many pulse voices are likely to be in these dungeons based on what we've seen. Plus, well, you have one now for a ranged weapon, but it is nice to have a ranged weapon. The book is in level 3.
Yeah, that's another nope.
Yeah, it's not Tricados running this seed. Both runners in 3. Looks like Redbird got the compass, though, so he knows where to go for Triforce.
Yep, and Thirwolf Canana-keying into the compass, which is a nice little move there. If you're not familiar with the Canana key, what the Canana key is if you happen to beat a room with a shutter and a locked door, and you do not have a key, then what you can do is, as you kill the room, if you push on the door on the same frame that the shutter opens, you can clip through the door and then re-enter the room, and the door will have unlocked itself.
Okay, so who gave the blue dudes the quadruple espresso? Because they were hyper.
Oh yeah, these are overly caffeinated Lanmola.
And Thirwolf able to first try him. Redbird has to go back a second time.
And gets it.
So if you're not rounding to the seconds, they are now even on Triforce, Wand, Triforce. Actually, yeah, Redbird has one more Triforce.
Mm-hmm. Coper, to answer your thing, you wonder if you can kinetic key from a push block on the left. I have personally done it from a push block on the left and a C room push block on the right. So you can do it from both directions.
Thank you, Chuck. Latte Mola. I love that. I may use that again.
Yeah, absolutely. Redbird finding level 4, which was a level we have not yet seen. Not sure where that was.
And first choose any for Thirwolf. He's able to take the heart because he bought the candle already. Don't think he would be getting special routing for the magic sword, but if he has enough, it might happen.
Exactly. And it looks like RedBird might be bomb blocked out of this level 4. Oh, level 4 located one beneath their start screen.
Okay, just had to have the candle to get it. And Thirwolf there now.
Niflheim, yes. Thirwolf has the red ring, but he's blue tunic. RedBird does not have the red ring, but he is red tunic.
Good luck keeping that one straight. Now RedBird has enough money for the arrows, but I don't believe he's found an arrow shop yet.
I don't believe so. Thirwolf, meanwhile, picking up yet another heart.
He's getting ready for Valentine's Day. It'll sneak up on you.
Thirwolf playing the role of chest jerk in the seed and getting every heart known to man. Oh, but if RedBird bombs this hole right here, he will have the arrows if he buys them. Because this is an arrow shop right here.
This is just a candle shop.
Oh, oops. This was the candle shop.
Yeah, that was the one where Thirwolf just bought his candle from. The one we saw with the arrows was down on the south coast. Ladder is in level 5. Big pickup for Thirwolf.
Is this even randomized? So I don't think we'll see Thirwolf go pick up the red ring because he already has the wand for permanent B button damage, so that'll just stay there, but that'll make sure he doesn't get ladder blocked out of any of these levels.
Okay, correct myself. I said 5. Level 4.
It's 4. 5, 4, same thing.
Well, hey, when it's randomized, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't
exactly.
Make a difference.
Yeah, where the shapes are made up and the level numbers don't matter.
There you go. So Thirwolf's probably about to get a Triforce here. Oh yeah, out of this room for sure.
Yep, nice and easy. So they're rocketing through this seed.
Yep.
Thirwolf with already 3 Triforces, 22 minutes in. RedBird about to get his 4th.
He's going to get through here on just one bomb.
Jay Coper, the red ring was the white sword item in the open cave in the forest.
Yes, which was southeast of their start screen, so very close to home.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised RedBird hasn't... Oh, Troll Dongo doing his thing. Of course, we know that to be the ladder. No, RedBird has not found it.
Thirwolf showing us how it's done against this Patra. That's the great thing about having Wand whenever you see Patra.
Mm-hmm. Now, RedBird having to dance with this room so he doesn't get sniped by the spike traps.
This could potentially pose a really interesting question for him. Does he move on from here? If so, we know he's moving on without the ladder.
Yeah, this could be a... Oh, he's actually going to dig the level a little bit.
Adjacent room, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And you're so glad to have that wand right now.
Thirwolf is going to bomb to the left here and find his Triforce, so let's see if he nopes out of 7 real early or if he actually explores it a bit.
RedBird gets the Triforce out of 7 at 24 minutes. I'm sorry, out of 4. Thirwolf's in 7.
Oh, look at that ink blot in level 7. Yikes!
That's a 7.
That's like a That looks like a battleship, a space battleship that I've seen before. Ooh, Redbird getting bombed, and it looks like he's going right back into level 4. I bet you he's headed right back for that Dodongo.
It makes a lot of sense regardless. One, if you think it's a drop room, then obviously, or if you think it's a possible item room, obviously. But also, when you fight them correctly, you're going to walk out with more bombs than you walked in with, so makes sense on two fronts.
Absolutely.
And I think he's been to every room in the dungeon at this point, so it really narrows it down for you.
Trolldongo playing nice this time.
See, he came in with 4, he leaves with 6, and he's got himself a ladder.
Thirwolf finding Thirwolf finding level 8 at vanilla level 1. Thirwolf just face tanking all these enemies in this room because he's got red ring. Why not?
So if Redbird finds his way to the south coast, well, first of all, if he finds his way over here to the red ring, he's going to benefit from that for sure. But also, if he can get to the south coast, we know that arrow shop is there.
Redbird, you have to go up into that open cave. As he takes a Wizrobe beam to the face. And wow, that level 8. Wow.
Now sees that the coast item is that red candle, and he's going to pick it up.
Interesting. I guess as long as he's here.
Has its benefits. There are certainly... You don't need it for overworld exploration, but against certain enemy monsters like the likes, you know, it's not the worst thing to have at all.
RedBirdGrad finally going into this open cave and will find his red ring.
I think this is one of those moments of relief/frustration. Relief that you've got it, and oh, why didn't I come here sooner?
Exactly. Yet another staircase here for Thirwolf.
Finds another bomb shop.
And that's another staircase for Thirwolf. There will be 3 staircases in this level, 2 that are written into level 8, and 1 because of the segment. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. RedBirdGrad does pick up his wooden arrows.
So that was only the second arrow shop we've seen at the Armos location there, and could definitely pay its dividends now. You can clear out those pulse voices a lot faster.
Yeah, so while not a huge advantage for Redbird, that will make his combat faster, as you mentioned. So that will be a slight advantage that may help him catch up somewhat.
Yeah, anything that makes your progress faster is not a bad thing at all.
Oh, and that's a Goma in a potential item room in level 8. And it looks like Redbird is making his way there right now. This could be interesting.
See, 39 rupees, that was the perfect scenario to play the money-making game, I'm just saying. Redbird in 8. And again, now he does have the red ring. Also, Thirwolf has the red ring. Even if it doesn't look like it. To answer the question in chat, why would I say play money-making game at 39? Because he doesn't have anything else to buy right now. And it might put you closer to buying a key.
Or a bomb upgrade, possibly. In level 1.
Or I could just be a crazy gambler.
No, I'm a crazy gambler every once in a while.
Redbird gets to see what this 8 looks like.
Oh, nice bomb placement to off that manhandle in one shot.
Very well done. Thirwolf had to leave 8, so Redbird stands a chance at getting something. Thirwolf went back to the arrow shop, though, so looks like he wants to go back to this 8 as well.
Yeah, I would. Especially, like I said, with that Goma possibly guarding something of use. Yeah, absolutely.
And Redbird's slowly able to get some more keys. Thirwolf did as well, as they're both up to 4.
Yeah. This level has been rather key-rich so far. Alright, Thirwolf now back in level 8.
How about that shoot room?
Well,
That's about as much as the hat could troll you there. Oh, wow. But still, just cutting through these Pulse voices with the arrows.
Aquamentus awaits along the river. Gee, thanks, old man. Frickin'
Good time to mention what the hint situation is in this bracket, Plagues, because we haven't yet. And that is they're mixed between helpful and community. So when you see a hint like that, it is always a true hint, but it won't necessarily be a helpful hint.
Right, exactly. You might get, just some random saying or some random quote.
Surely you can't be serious.
Don't call me Shirley. Alright, so let's see where... Alright, so this is the staircase that Redbird needed.
Is that right next to the other coma room? How many comas are in this level?
Thanks for the pizza. Well, there is the meat block, which is absolutely pointless in this seed.
I'll always take the pointless meat block. These runners are so close to each other right now. Just rooms apart.
Oh, might
Is
we
this
have
our
it?
item?
Well, we have one of the items. We do. It's the raft.
Don't know if it's required yet or not, but we can't rule it out.
No, because we haven't seen a bunch of levels. We have not seen level 2, we have not seen level 5, and we haven't seen level 9.
And not quite a synchronous pickup of the raft, but Redbird not far behind at all. And does he want to go explore for that other item before getting Triforce? It looks like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Given how much of this level 8 he's already explored, he doesn't have much left to... I think he's got like a couple of rooms left to explore. Makes perfect sense for him to go check this out.
Yeah, let's find out what we're dealing with in 8 first, and then do you want to go through an item recap after that?
Yeah, absolutely. Once we find the second item here in 8.
Redbird took the Triforce.
And Thirwolf finding yet another heart.
Definitely not the item in 8. So I think the other item would have to be in the south segment.
I thought Thirwolf had mostly cleared the south section. I'd like him to pull up his map, unless... What was under that Goma block in the lower left of the upper tier?
Well, if it's up here, Thirwolf ought to be showing it to us soon. Gets a 5 for his trouble in that room. Yeah, I think they're on the bottom section. There is that last room to the left. It looked to me like they hadn't gotten to it yet.
So maybe that's where indeed it is. So if that is something like, the silver arrows or a required recorder or power bracelet, that tilts the match huge in the direction of Thirwolf.
And Redbird making a pretty standard here play on the last choose any to take the potion. If you have a red potion and you're only planning to use it for 9, which is usually the case, it's nice to have it from there instead of handing in the letter, because 1, you don't have the letter yet, and 2, if you're coming across those rooms with no text, it's a whole lot faster.
And Thirwolf not checking what little he had left to check in level 8 for the second item. So for now, the second item in 8 will go unknown. But what we do know is this. We know that level 1 contains the wand. We don't know... Did we see the other item? Ooh, look at that big secret, 55.
Chat told us they thought it was the blue boomerang in level 1.
Alright, so we'll tentatively say it was the blue boomerang. We haven't seen level 2, so we don't know its item. Level 3 had the book. Level 4 had the ladder. Fred. Level 8 has the raft. Level, I don't know, the Armos was the bow. The white sword item was the red ring, which both of our runners do have, regardless of their color. The ladder item was the red candle. So we do not know the items out of 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, and we don't know the second item out of 8.
And we know that there's now a 50% chance raft is not required, because all we found there was a money-making game, and Thirwolf lost 5 rupees for his trouble. You did earn my respect, though, Thirwolf. There is that. There's the letter, speaking of that. Just left a vanilla start. Redbird has packed up a decent amount of money now. And that is giving me bumps. And Mags at 10!
10 heart mags near start. Oh, man.
So that will improve combat efficiency quite a bit for Thirwolf, and he could be going that much faster for a runner that doesn't need it, but any luxury is a luxury.
Yeah, this is gonna put Thirwolf in hyper accelerated mode at this point, because his combat is on point, and given that he has magical sword, good luck, enemies. Have fun with this. Thirwolf wandering into level 6.
So what I was wondering on Redbird's end is with that, well, he was up to 114 rupees, if he would take that back to level 1 and get the bomb upgrade.
I think if he is running short on bombs, he might absolutely go do that. I could absolutely see that happening.
Now Redbird finds the magic sword, but he had picked up a candle instead of the heart. He finds the hints, and first one's community. He doesn't check another. And more money. That might get him to try and luck again, but no.
Thirwolf setting up another Canana key here. Waiting for the like. Oh, doesn't get it, but does get the Triforce.
Redbird also in 6, but he's going in with 2 keys, so might be in better shape there than Thirwolf was.
Thirwolf noping out of the rest of 6.
Staircase says... segment.
And of course, this we know to be the Triforce room.
Yeah, be careful where you stand.
Be interesting to see what Redbird does here. He's thinking about it. Hey, you might as well check out a room or two. Why not?
Because you might be in a shutter door in a room you don't want to be in.
Yeah, well, it's just virus.
And make short work of him with the wand. Now he takes the Triforce. Thirwolf has located level 9 over in the Dead Woods. So we still don't know if Power Bracelet or Recorder will be required in this seed. We also don't know if Raft is required because we didn't see the other location.
Yep. And we're only missing right now levels 2 and 5, and basically none of Death Mountain has been explored yet, so... yeah, we're still in search mode. Ooh, Redbird buying the key! Interesting.
You know, you don't want to be short.
Very true.
Although he didn't take advantage of the 2 he had in 6 to explore it more. But I guess when you know level 2 is still out there and you're possibly only looking for 1 item.
Thirwolf taking care of some of these Wizrobes so they don't haunt him on his way back down the ladder here from level 6.
It's a little more overworld exploration as we try and find these last 2 levels, both runners looking for the same levels and essentially the same items at this point.
Yep, exactly. They're both certainly on the hunt for silver arrows. Whoever finds that first, is in a real good shape, but you still need to find 2 levels before you're really in quote-unquote go mode.
And that's the other interesting thing about leaving those levels behind, is it could just be a strategic play that, hey, I'll dig out 2, and then after that I'll play my odds that it's in 9.
Thirwolf taking a potion in the last take any makes perfect sense.
We'll talk in chat about the relevance of Magic Sword for dungeon combat. First of all, anytime you can kill Ganon in fewer hits, that's not a bad thing. And anytime you can kill Darknuts in fewer hits, that's not a bad thing.
Exactly. Now, it's certainly possible that the Triforce and the Silver Arrows take, relatively little combat. That is absolutely a possibility. But whenever you can kill things quicker, that gives you an advantage, period.
And sometimes you might need to clear some Wizrobes out of your way. Radbird's going to find out the location of level 9 here.
The real nice thing is, given how squishy Patras are, killing a Patra with the magical sword will be nice and easy.
And every time you can fight Patra with the wand is that much better.
Absolutely.
Comment in chat that they don't think the lack of a magic sword will hurt RBG very much. These are both very capable and combat veteran runners. Neither one of them need magic sword, and it's not a question of need, it's a question of it just speeds you up. And there is no question that it will speed even a great runner up. And Raft is required. There's level 2.
Raft is definitely required, so now we just have to find level 5.
Well, if you're playing the odds for what could be required, Power Bracelet would be your number 1.
Yeah. At this point now, it's Power Bracelet. Well, I guess Recorder still could be too. Wouldn't that be something?
It could be. Like I said, that's just if you wanted to play percentages, what could be required.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Bombs would still be number 1, Power Bracelet 2, and then Recorder.
Yeah, because I think they've done all the burn spots, so it is. And now Thirwolf is quickly running out of spots here. Step over to the water, reach the red candle. Gee, thanks, game.
So level 2, we're looking for something to drop on the ground.
Which way to the One Direction concert? Apparently the old man is a One Direction fan. More free bombs for Redbird.
This has been a pretty kind seed in terms of getting you what you need to progress. They have not been blocked terribly much, except for possibly on item exploration.
Yeah, exactly. The bomb blocks have been relatively light in this seed. Alright, let's see. Is the item in this room here? Ooh, could it be Gliok blocked?
Only the two-headed variety, so that's not that bad. If he got an item, I didn't see it. Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it.
So no, just Gliak wasting all our time.
He's good at that.
He did well at that class at Ganon University. But I still think the tuition was a ripoff.
Oh, this is interesting. I believe Thirwolf has cleared out all of Death Mountain. I think level 5 is blocked.
So that could be very interesting, especially... Is this recorder in level 2? Is it somewhere else? A recorder or a power bracelet? Because that could very much change your play.
Absolutely.
Redbird trying to clear out these side rooms. He's got the recorder. Well, missing one level and you've got the recorder. To me, that's a pretty simple math equation of where you go next.
Yeah, but the thing is, Redbird hasn't cleared out Death Mountain yet. So he might go check Death Mountain before he goes to check Recorder Lake.
Let's see. He doesn't really have anything to warp to in either case.
No.
But
Well, level 1 would be the...
Too.
I mean, level 1, doing the straight shot over to Death Mountain would be easiest. Let's see where he goes. And he warped to 3?
Well, that does put him close to the Any Road, and the Any Road take him to the Forgotten Spot, I believe?
I'm looking at the map. That is... Yeah, I think that is the Forgotten Spot, I believe. You're right.
Alright, so Thirwolf has gone back to 8. Looks like he wants to cover the ground he didn't get to before.
No, I'm wrong. That Any Road is the Blue Ring Armos up in the lake. So, alright, let's see what we have in level 9. If this is the Power Bracelet now, this becomes a... Which one is it in?
Okay, I thought Thirwolf had done all the rooms on the north side yet. Apparently he hasn't, because he's come back to the staircase.
I don't know if he ever cleared that Goma block that he saw down in the lower left. Where's he going?
Well, he's not going that direction. He's going this... Okay, he would not have cleared this key block earlier, so that's the room he targeted. And it's nothing.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't kill that room, maybe to get that key back, because it looked like just a bunch of Tektites.
Yeah, because I think... Wasn't that Goma a key room too?
Carissa, level 2's item was the recorder. Oh, now he's going to the Goma block. Boy, wouldn't it be rude if the silver arrows were here. Zap. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is an item.
You called it.
Oh my. Game, you're such and such.
Alright, now it's a race to find level 5. Thirwolf has to find 2, but it's not going to be too difficult to find for him, since it is that other raft location he hasn't been to yet. Redbird is unfortunately just going to lose time on Death Mountain trying to clear this out when we know it's not here. We have 5 locations that we've not been to for sure, and they are the 4 power bracelet spots as well as Recorder Lake.
So Thirwolf here in level 7, clearing this out, seeing if he can find the item here. He wants to see the power bracelet. Of course, he doesn't want to see any of the zonks, such as the boomerang or heart container. Now, those would be zonks. The white sword for him would be a zonk.
The question in chat about how much of 8 Redbird has seen. Certainly he's seen the majority of it. He does know he left an item behind for sure.
Yes, but he did not see that Goma block. So I think most of the western half of that upper segment he did not touch, I think.
So a lot of this could come down to what you have to redig, because if... Oh, never mind. Thirwolf just found the power bracelet, so... Any redig is off the table for him now.
Mm-hmm. Because he... Yeah, so he is... Well...
But the whistle's in 2, so that's not a redig situation. So
right. He's not in go mode, but he's almost in go mode, because... Oh, there it is! Level 5 is right by start.
Yeah, and this is a go mode situation. He just needs Triforce from here and nothing else. Feel free to name that ink flat if you'd like to, chat. So, Thirwolf still has 4 more locations, I believe, to check for level 2. He's got the other Power Bracelet locations now, and the Raft location, which we know is the right answer. There's our other bomb upgrade.
Wouldn't it be something if the Triforce in here was Dig Dogger blocked?
I'm being correctly corrected on my logic on this. From Thirwolf's end, he doesn't know Recorder is non-required yet. But it is in a place he's going to be able to get it from. Alright, looks like Redbird is finished with Death Mountain. Based on the area of the world he is, I gotta figure he's going Recorder Lake next, which we know is not the answer, and that's going to tell him he has to redig dungeons.
Mm-hmm. So for him, we know he needs to redig both levels 7 and 8. So really the best thing Redbird can do first is go to redig level 8. And find those silvers and then go redig 7. I mean, that's the best thing for Redbird, because if he goes to 6 or 7 first, he's not redigging level 8 anytime soon. Meanwhile, Thirwolf picking up a bunch of keys here in level 5 while he's looking for his Triforce.
Redbird purchased a couple to make sure he won't run out. About to get a look at Recorder Lake, which we now know can't have a level. And Redbird gets the bad news.
Alright, Thirwolf has found the compass. Let's see what's in here. In here we have... Oh, just some blue darkness. This isn't bad. Time for face tanking.
Yeah, he does have red ring, even though he's blue. And he's also got the magic sword, which is going to make things really quick. Redbird picked level 8 to go back to first, knowing that he left an item behind. And Thirwolf has the Triforce out of 8 at 53 minutes.
So, now the question becomes, when does Thirwolf head over to that raft location over by the coast? Does he check the other power bracelet spots first, or does he go straight to the coast?
Well, if he's checking power bracelet spots, there is one nearby, so... Depends on what order you go to them. You've got the one here by Vanilla Start, which it makes sense to go to. And that's just a secret coin. Question in chat, how many items are left? Left for Thirwolf, but left in general. So we know White Sword is left. We know Wood Boomerang is left. Magic Key is left.
White Heart Container. Yeah, those are the 4. White Sword, Heart Container, Magic Key, and Wooden Boomerang. Those are what's left out there. Oh, item locations. Thirwolf doesn't know the item in 2, he doesn't know 5, and he doesn't know 6. And, well, here we go.
And we know this is a pretty quick 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it looks like Redbird is going to make his way over here, where the Goma block that we know is.
He just ran out of keys. Don't think he needs any more, though.
Not to get to the silver arrows, but level 5.
In general, yeah. Alright, keys to the Goma.
Be interesting to see how many times, if at all, he stabs the silver arrows. Niflheim Digdoggers cannot be in 9 yet. Fred is still working on that. It's possible in the future. But for now, it is only Patra's in 9.
So that was about a 7-minute gap to pick up the Triforce, if you're curious. Also, Thirwolf was able to get the Power Bracelet at 50 minutes, so 5 minutes ago. And Redbird has yet to get that yet. And that looms as the biggest difference right now. Thirwolf using the any roads to get back closer to 9, and I assume pay a visit to the ferry first, because why not?
Yeah, I would too. And I do believe Redbird is closing in on the location of the power bracelet. This is not the room. I think this is the staircase. But I think then if he goes like 2 or 3 rooms to the left and maybe 1 up, that's where the power bracelet is, I believe. And now we have level 9. So, Trenton, do you want to tell our fine viewers what we're looking for here in level 9?
Well, it's all about rescue the princess. So, to do that, you have to defeat Ganon, and you have to find the best hide-and-seek player in all of Hyrule. So, we're looking for either a shutter door that will not open after you defeat the enemies, which will tell us Zelda's location. The compass would tell us exactly which room she's in, although not necessarily how to get there. We are trying to pick up Ganon's roar, which would tell us he is in an adjacent room. And there's also a couple hints available that could tell you the area of the dungeon that either Ganon or the kidnapped are in.
Exactly. Wow, I haven't seen a normal person in years. So that eliminates one of the possible hints.
Yes, and this is not just frustration stabs with Thirwolf. He's trying to get bomb cow hits in. It's just not going very well for him because he keeps getting bopped by one of the fireballs.
Yes, this is the infamous counting game in Zelda. Can you count to 10? And that usually goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, so
now, stabbing the fires might have been a little bit of frustration.
Yeah, stabbing the fires, frustration.
Oh, Redbird finds the power bracelet here in 5.
And he's gonna go right to level 5. This race is closing in.
I guess Thirwolf is going for bombs. He's out. Redbird quickly found level 5, so, depending on how this 8 goes, but make no mistake about it, Thirwolf is a very capable runner.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've all seen it happen before, that comebacks are certainly possible in level 9 if you just find the right path to whichever one, either Ganon or Zelda, is being more elusive. If you find that path quicker, you win. We have certainly seen comebacks happen.
And also worth noting, combat advantage for Thirwolf having that magic sword, so able to make shorter work of enemies here in 9.
Redbird now knows he's 2 rooms away. Trying to kill enemies there for a key.
Earlier, so he will be able to get to it quickly.
Oh, this room is going to be interesting. RedBirdGrad down to a heart and a heart, and having to kill all these blue dark nuts. Oh, we have a map of level 9. Ladies and gentlemen, name that Swiss cheese.
Triforce for Redbird in level 5. Took the 1 hour mark for Redbird to get complete Triforce. I believe Thirwolf did it at 55 minutes, so that's about a 5-minute lead.
I'm a little surprised Thirwolf didn't bomb north in that room he was in a couple rooms ago. That's one of those one-off little rooms that can stick in your craw, especially if it's one end of the magic staircase to either Zelda or Ganon.
How many bombs is this level 9 gonna take?
Well, right now it is not being kind with bomb holes, that's for sure. There's a bomb hole. RedBirdGrad buying a key.
Only had one.
And we have Zelda. Zelda is in the 4th room from the 4th row from the left, about almost dead middle of the dungeon. Unless, of course, there were wall masters in that room. Wait. We haven't seen wall masters at all in this seed.
No, we saw a couple. They were doing a bad job guarding a Triforce. Here's Ganon.
Oh, there's Ganon.
And with Magic Sword, this is not going to take long. Thirwolf's got him down. Bacon is served.
I believe Zelda pretty close by.
Yeah, still got to walk there. Not much life, but he does have a potion. And red ring. There's the door opening. And that is a GG for Thirwolf. SRL time 1 hour, 3 minutes, 19 seconds. Thirwolf will move on in the winner's bracket.
Yep, Thirwolf will move on to play the winner of Crystal Saver versus Jam Eviler. Yeah, I don't envy that position one bit.
But you know what? I don't think either of them envies the idea of playing Thirwolf either. GG to you, sir.
Thank you.
So, what'd you think? What do you think of the seed?
Oh, gotta love all the required items that were in this one. I guess only recorder, basically, and meat. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
recorder.
yeah.
Right, yeah. How about that Silver Arrow location?
That was fun. I mean, I'm glad I went back to 8 because I knew I needed some sort of item to get at least one of the levels. I knew even if Coast Draft had one that I was still missing the others, so... I was not sad to find the silvers there, let's just put it that way.
I can imagine not. Now, this was a really close race between you guys for a good long period of time. What did you think about the, oh, surprise, Mags!
This seed kind of just kept throwing heart containers at me, and then I'm like, well, I guess Mags is on the table here. And,
Yeah.
all right, I'll take it.
Yeah, I think you were pretty even on them, except for Redbird found to choose any before he had money for a blue candle.
RedBirdGrad finding Zelda. Now he just has to find Ganon.
Sounds like it was really close. Yeah, the beginning of the game was really tough on the money. Just door repair and just levels.
And then you both had to full clear Death Mountain only to find out there was no levels up there, which had to come as a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, when I was full clearing Death Mountain, I'm like, man, if Redbird like dug out like a power bracelet or something, then I might be falling behind here. I am glad it wasn't the Grave Power Bracelet spot or Recorder Lake. That would have been very sad.
Generally speaking, you were able to get a lot of things before he was. He did, well, the first time, as we find out that the banana is here in 9. He got Wand the first time before you did. Unfortunately, when he probably meant to save, he did a retry and then had to re-go to level 1.
Oh,
So
that's
then
really
you end up in
unfortunate.
lock sync there. And then you got ladder at 21 minutes, he got it at 25. So things were pretty close together, but you kept getting him just a little bit faster.
Yeah, I knew this would be a good race, and I'm glad to hear that it was.
Yeah, the biggest difference I can see looking back on this is you were able to get silvers at 48 minutes, and then it was 55 minutes before Redbird got it.
So did he have both the Raft and Power Bracelet first?
He had Raft first. I believe you had Power Bracelet first.
Yes. Yep.
Well, I'm glad I never ducked my head into 6.
No, neither one of you did. Neither one of you ducked your head into 6 much beyond the Triforce or 5.
Yeah, once I saw that the Dig Dogger was in that stair room, I'm like, okay, there's nothing good in 5. Maybe in any key, so that would have been great. But I knew Recorder wasn't there, and that was kind of my big concern since I didn't have 2 yet.
And here we go with Redbird versus Ganon. He's got to do it the hard way with just the wood sword, but again, very experienced player, and he's got that stun lock on good.
So while we watch RedBirdGrad kill Ganon here, Thirwolf, so you now get to go play the winner of Crystal Saver Jam Eveler. Any thoughts?
I'm thinking that's going to be hopefully another good close match. I know Saber's already in 9, so I got some catching up to do.
Indeed. No, that'll be a really, really good match.
I haven't raced against Jam too much, but he's always a tough competitor. We're always kind of neck and neck in the races that we have done, so either way, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you should. It should be a really good match.
Yeah, I don't think that Redbird actually, to his knowledge, found Zelda, because I don't think he cleared the room out. Now he does, though. And that'll be GG to Redbird. Official time of 1 hour, 8 minutes, 39 seconds. And hopefully he'll be able to join us here in just a moment.
So I think there he is. Good.
That's just
good.
a moment.
Nicely done, Redbird. Nicely done.
What's up, fellas? GG, Thirwolf.
GG, Redbird.
That was a fun seed, man.
That was something else.
Something else is a great way to describe it.
It didn't give you a lot of blocks. You kept being able to go somewhere and do something.
Yeah, I told myself before the race I wasn't going to leave any dungeon, and I ended up leaving dungeons I shouldn't have. So I kind of shot myself in the foot. That and doing a retry after grabbing a Triforce is never good.
Well, at first we were like, wait, was that intentional? Was he saving a key, or was that an oops?
No, it was definitely an oops. I was looking away when I did it, and I thought I was going down to save, and then I went back and saw I actually hit retry. I about shot myself. It was ridiculous.
I retried a couple times, but that was just to get rid of some deaths, so Dracados wouldn't yell at me.
Very nice, sir. Nicely played.
I did end with 0, so yay.
Not me. I took 3. Most of them overworld, I think.
All right, per our agreement, 30 minutes, Redbird.
Yeah, so I pull a 138, guys. You can't put this down as a 108. It's 138.
138? So what, the loser had to add 30 minutes onto his time?
No, it's 10 minutes for every death you have to tack on.
Oh, okay. And look, Thirwolf has no deaths officially.
Oh, congrats, Thirwolf. Nice job, yeah.
Yeah, officially.
Oh man, nice. This was really nicely played seed for the most part. I think, Redbird, you had a little bomb trouble getting that ladder out of 4 because of that stupid Trolldango.
Yeah, I knew right where it was. Like, as soon as I saw the room, I looked around to see if there was another one to see if it was just a troll room or not, but I knew right where it was, and unfortunately, I fed him too early, and he turned, and it was completely my fault. It's on me.
Yeah, luckily the Dodongos were kind to me this seed. The few that I actually killed. I don't think there were that many.
No, there really weren't. It was a lot of bunnies and dark nuts. That's about it.
Yeah, I left a dungeon to go buy arrows, because, yeah.
Oh, for sure. Arrows were definitely a pickup this seed, for sure.
Absolutely. With all the Pole's voice, and, they were slightly required, too.
Did you have to redig Power Bracelet or get it the first time through?
No, I had to redig levels. I had to go back for both Silvers and Power Bracelet. Silvers, I was just hunting for, like, a Power Bracelet, and I just kind of said, oh, well, I'll pick that up.
Yeah, it's the exact same play here. I was looking for the Power Bracelet and found Silvers and 8, and I'm like, all right, then.
Oh, chat reminding. So how about that wood sword spot?
That spot anymore doesn't faze me. I've got through worse with the candle, so I have no fear going up there anymore. I used to hate that stuff, but I have no fear going up there anymore.
I had no candle, so that was fun.
How'd you do that?
He
Patience.
didn't come across the choose any that you did.
I gotcha.
All right, so any more questions for Thirwolf or RedBirdGrad before we throw this over to the other race currently going on?
Oh, I'm looking forward to the other race. And by the way, Redbird, 10 heart mags, magical sword all the way.
Oh, seriously? Come on now.
Yeah, Thirwolf had magical sword roughly 30 minutes in.
That's beautiful. Well done, man. I mean, you guys are talking to the guy that might win this whole thing anyway, so to be within 5 minutes of him on the seat, I'm pretty happy with the result. So this is as far as I thought I would make it. I was pretty happy with the Sweet 16 finish, that type of thing. I mean, there's a second chance and all that stuff, but yeah, I just told myself, don't let him done without being a 9, and I think I accomplished that.
Yeah, so really good race, guys. Really, really good race. This was fun to watch. Fun to watch 2 players play this at a real high level. Finish real close to each other. Good show. Good show.
Well, thanks for calling it as well, Trenton and Z-Man, and whoever was behind. J-Lo, I think, was a tracker, and Nora on the restream. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks all guys, to all of you and everybody involved in the tournament. Been a total blast so far, and looking forward to keeping on going.
We enjoyed it. It was a tremendous race, and we wish you both the best going forward in it.
Thank you.
All right, so just really quick here going forward, we're going to kick you over to the Dr. J Klasnick match on Randomania 2 in a minute. And then after that, make sure you tune into Speed Gaming 2 for Unos versus RC Drone. That's going to be one heck of a match. If you're not doing anything around midnight, I really suggest you tune into that. But I think with that, it's time to sign off and go head over to the match already in progress. So, I'm Z-Man. Have a great night, guys.
It was a pleasure, Z-Man. Thanks everyone who watched, and good night.
Good night.